Well, hello there, YouTube. So it's your girl, Callie Figure Eight, and I think it's time for an update because there's a lot going on with me. So exactly 3 weeks ago today, I woke up in excruciating pain. I was vomiting. I had a lot of pain in my abdomen, and I pretty much knew what it was because I've been dealing with having gallstones for 2 years. So I knew that it was a gallstone attack. Typically what I would do is once my stomach is emptied of everything that's causing the problem, I take some pain medicine and pretty much sleep the day out, and I would be fine. I was really surprised to have this attack because it had been exactly a year since my last gallbladder attack, and I thought I had things in check diet-wise and all of that good stuff. But anyway, nonetheless, I woke up in the most horrible attack I think I've ever had. I went to the doctor that evening when it hadn't subsided. The pain hadn't subsided, and I didn't really care for that doctor. I had an urgent care doctor who seemed to be more interested in my past history with cancer than my current problem. He basically gave me some anti-nausea medicine, told me to go home, hydrate, rest, and take over-the-counter Tylenol. Like, really, I was like, can I get a shot in my butt for this pain or something? And he was like, oh, no, we don't want to do that right now. So I came home. My son was graduating from high school that Wednesday. So I came home with the plan of medicate, relax until it was time to get dressed, go to graduation. I figured that would be what it took to get back on track. I barely made it through the graduation. I was in so much pain, and I left immediately afterwards. I caught a ride with my aunt because my son wanted to stay and take pictures with his friends, as he should have. So I left my son and my daughter and my whole family at the graduation, and my aunt brought me home, and I just passed out on the couch when I got home. I don't remember much of that evening, just what my kids told me. Pretty much slept and got up, took medicine, and slept more. So when I woke up on that Thursday, this is going on the third day of this agony, I decided I needed to go to the doctor earlier in the day so that I could go to the regular medical clinic and not have to go to urgent care in hopes of seeing a MD versus a PA or resident. And there's no disrespect to PAs and residents, but at this point, I wanted an MD with the actual experience to diagnose what's going on with me, considering it had already been 3 days of these symptoms. So I went in and saw a doctor. She was like, you don't look good, and you need to go to emergency. So my kids drove me around to emergency. I go to Kaiser, so everything is on one campus, between 2 blocks. So you just have to go from one side to another. My kids took me to emergency. I was immediately admitted, and they started an IV for the dehydration. And then a doctor came in for consult. They did x-rays and a CT scan, and it came back that there was bile stuck in the duct, and I needed to have surgery immediately. So at Kaiser, they don't do round-the-clock surgery unless it's an emergent situation. So in my case, by the time they got all of my results, it was maybe 9 o'clock at night. So they weren't going to do surgery because they could relieve my pain with pain medication and schedule me for surgery on Friday morning when they normally, do surgery. So there was a resident doctor who came in, and she spoke with me and told me about the procedure and what to expect. And I was given pain medicine, which relieved my pain. I got like the best sleep ever. And that Friday morning, I had gallbladder surgery. Just my luck, as everyone knows, most gallbladder surgeries are done laparoscopically. Well, lucky me, I had a lot of scar tissue, and I had my gallbladder was so inflamed that the doctor could no longer see it through the cam, and it was hardened like cement. So he had to make the decision about 20 minutes in to make an incision and do it the old-fashioned way. So today I am 2.5 weeks out of surgery. I actually just got my staples removed today. So you're probably wondering, what does this have to do with my weight loss journey? Well, it has a lot to do with it because I've made a very important decision. I don't think I'm going to have weight loss surgery. There's several factors involved. Number one, I was never 100% committed to weight loss surgery. When I started my weight loss journey, my highest weight is 278. I started classes at 273. And I told myself if I lost 27 pounds from the 273, that would show me that I could lose weight on my own, and I would continue on my own. So as of today, I've lost 20 pounds. So we're looking at, I have 5 more classes for my weight loss surgery. So we're looking at the end of July that I will be finished with my classes. And so we're looking at what, like 6 or 7 weeks to lose 7 pounds. I think that I would achieve that goal. So that would be number one. Number two, where they would have to go in for the laparoscopic surgery, is my stomach, which is on the same part of my body that I just had surgery on. So, first of all, back-to-back surgery isn't advisable for anyone, especially when it's an elective surgery that you're looking at. Also, the chances of me being able to have weight loss surgery, the VSG, laparoscopically, are very slim to none, in my opinion. And I am going to speak with a doctor, but I'm using reason and logic. It's the same area. Now I have scar tissue from 2 incisions, and the likeliness of having to be cut is high. And I mentally and emotionally cannot handle another incision right now. A little past history. When I had my cancer surgery in 2011, I unfortunately developed a pulmonary embolism, and I almost died. So I thank God that over 3 years later, I'm here, But when I had this last surgery and they had to have the incision, a lot of those fears came back, a lot of the shortness of breath, a lot of anxiety. I don't see myself making a decision to volunteer to put myself through that emotionally. Another thing is that I've been really following a lot of people that have had weight loss surgery on Instagram and on Facebook, as well as knowing a few people in my personal life. And the struggle is real, and the surgery doesn't make it any less real. I look at them, and they struggle the same struggle that I'm struggling now, trying to lose weight naturally. So the struggle is still there. Weight loss is real. If I have surgery, I'm going to have to eat a certain way, in a more restricted way than if I don't have surgery. And I'm going to have to exercise just as much. If I have the surgery, of course, weight is going to drop off in the beginning because I'll have to be on a liquid diet and a soft food diet. But if I don't continue to eat right, or I continue to snack, or I don't work out, that weight loss is going to come to a stall. And I would hate to lose, a good amount of weight, a good amount of weight, through those stages. And then when it's like reality hits, I'm just as stuck as where I was if I did it naturally. So considering that, number one, I've already lost 20 pounds on my own. So I'm almost at 10%. And then what I would do is make another 10%. The fact that I would probably have to have another incision. And then the fact that I still have to do the work after all of that. I think for me, right now in my life, I need to... Okay, guys, so my mom called and it interrupted my video. So let me just conclude what I was saying. Considering those factors, I've already lost weight. I probably will have to have an incision versus a laparoscopic surgery. And that weight loss surgery is a tool. It's not a magic guarantee that I'm going to get to my weight loss goal. I think I need to make the best decision for me and my health and not have surgery at this moment. Now, what I have decided is that I will see how I feel in 6 months from now. So I'm still going to my classes and will continue the classes and get the information. I am going to go to the group therapy sessions once my classes are over. I'm going to go through all of the processes and I will see where I stand at the 6-month mark. It takes your body that much time to heal completely anyway and to get past a surgery, in my opinion. I'm not a doctor, but I've had surgery before and I know that I didn't feel 100% myself until 6 months. So I've never been pro-surgery or anti-surgery. I've been about me on my own journey and sharing my experiences, and you take what you can get from it. I do have people that were inspired by me starting out on this journey who are now candidates themselves and going through it. And I will be there for them, you guys, along the way, as I've always been. Because who knows, right now, while I'm sitting in this recliner, can't sleep in the bed because I'm in pain because of the incision, can't walk without getting overly exerted because I'm out of breath. We're looking at 2.5 weeks out of surgery. I'm not having another surgery. It's not even on my mind. And then I also have to consider like those other factors. Plus, the fact that I am more at risk for pulmonary embolism. And ultimately, I do want to get a tummy tuck. So I have to ask myself, do I want to have 1 more surgery or 2 more surgeries? And only time will tell. So we will see. Anyway, I'm going to upload both of these videos. And I look forward to your responses. You can always follow me on Instagram because I'm on there quite frequently for more recent updates like my weigh-in tonight. And I'll see you guys later. Rate, comment, subscribe. Love you.